Just before we look at the Bitcoin TA, remember you can join our trading group right now. Lifetime membership is just $200. Sign up for 12 months, $150. That's $12.40 per month. Sign up for 6 months for $100. Or if you just want to have a look for a month, it's $40. You get access to all 12 Telegram channels. Visit www.bpoi.uk. Add/join if you just want to go straight to the sign up page. Once we hit 100 members, we'll be giving away $1,000 in crypto via our wallet bombs. We are offering a free channel so people can get a sneak peek of some of the things that we're doing in the group. More details coming on this tomorrow. Right, let's have a look at the Bitcoin TA. Morning guys, 8:42 Sunday the 9th of January, Bitcoin update for you. Bit of a quick update this time, not too much different from yesterday's technical analysis, but I just wanted a lot of talk about this death cross at the moment. So death cross on the daily time frame, 50 SMA red, 200 SMA gold crossing over, so the red crossing over and down over the 200 SMA. What's important to understand with this death cross is a lot of the downward momentum, the price action moving down, is carried out before the death cross actually happens. Okay, so even though it's called a cross and it's a signal of the beginning almost of a bear market, a lot of the downward momentum with regards to the price action has already taken place. Okay, so just bear that in mind. It's not doom and gloom once the death cross actually happens. It's one of those things that recognizing that it's about to happen and trading accordingly. Okay, so one thing you can do is you can just grab your line tool on your tools, color one of them red. Okay, so it doesn't have to be exact match, and then grab your other one and then color one of them gold, like so. Okay, let's change that to gold, like so. So it gives you an idea. You're basically following the trajectory of where the SMAs are going. Okay, so this then, if you were to trade other time frames, you can see roughly where the death cross is going to happen. Okay, so we're looking at around about the 12th of January. Alt V, vertical line, and then you have your idea of when the death cross is going to happen. And basically what it allows you to do is just be aware of something happening in and around this area. Okay, but like I say, if you look at the price, Bitcoin price, it happens when the death cross is moving closer. When these two SMAs are converging, a lot of the price action happens. Once it crosses, you know, last time we had a death cross, once it crossed, move back up again. Okay, so just don't put too much influence on this death cross. If I show you that actually, so you can see here we had the death cross. So we had a death cross here. Let me do a vertical line, like so. Didn't really affect the price that much. Yeah, we did have probably one more leg down and then more consolidation. But it didn't really dip too much. You can see here where all the price action has actually happened. Okay, so we're just kind of repeating this section here. So if I go to my other, let's go to the 12-hour, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to go 12-hour time frame. I'm just going to zoom out on that one. Like we said before, we just seem to be following this sort of pattern at the moment. So we had this falling wedge and then we had the breakout. We've got this falling wedge here, albeit a bit steeper, but we're just waiting for that breakout of the upper trend line. Okay, so just bear that in mind. I'm going to go over to the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame is what we normally trade off, do our TA off. I know this is going to look a bit confusing, but just bear with me on this. So we said yesterday in group, look out for a possible bearish retest of 42.056, which we saw. Okay, so we can see bearish retest of 42.056. Bitcoin unable, the bull's unable to regain this level. Okay, we said in group yesterday about another touch of the lower trend line, which is 40,727. We saw that lower touch there. Okay, so we've had two tests of this lower trend line. Had a good response though. You can see that we had a good response moving up, but again, just unable to get past 42.056. Remember, we've got this yellow trend line, which is a long-term trend line. We need to treat that with respect as well, because that may act as resistance. 42,495 acting as a resistance. We've then got 43,588 plus then this lower trend line acting as resistance. Okay, and then obviously we've got all the SMAs and everything else to take into account. Don't need to go through it again, just watch yesterday's video, but Bitcoin, as we keep saying, has a lot of work to do at the moment. Now it's Sunday, so expect a degree of volatility on the Sunday. We may well see a drop down this evening before the markets reopen tomorrow. Okay, so I guess what I'm looking for at this stage, because all I'm seeing is weakness here, is some sort of additional leg down, and then we're finding the bottom. So 37,496, 38,000 potentially is the bottom. We may bounce V-shaped recovery, that would be nice, or we may range in this area. But either way, we just need to be showing some positivity. Okay, we need the bulls need to show up, and we need to be moving upwards. I think though support at 40,077 is very strong, so we may well trade here for some time before potentially breaking out or moving down. So one of two things has to happen. We have to break out of this falling wedge, retest and move higher, or we get rejected and we move down, okay, to here. And we're basically trading in this falling wedge. Alright, so all to do at the moment. Let's have a look at Bitcoin dominance. Let me go full screen. Wow, okay, so a breakout of Bitcoin dominance, which is not a good sign for altcoin trading. As we said here, if I move to the daily time frame reset, okay, we can see that we've almost got triple bottom going on here. Okay, double bottom, a bullish reversal pattern, triple bottom, triple bullish. Okay, so, and we've seen that breakout at the moment. Let's go back to the 4-hour chart. We've seen that breakout at the moment. So if basically what we're saying is, if Bitcoin dominance moves up, altcoins trade sideways, move down, just don't do particularly well unless there is a news catalyst. Okay, so we're keeping an eye on Bitcoin dominance for continuation upwards, resistance at 41.26. Ideally what we want to see is Bitcoin dominance move back down and just lose this level, 39.55. Altcoin season potential then, or just generally good for altcoin trading. Okay, keep an eye on the futures gap for this weekend. Let's see if any future positions open up. I'm not expecting any, to be honest. But just keep an eye on 32.95, 34.445. A lot of the time these future gaps get filled. We just don't know when they're going to get filled. Ethereum, Bitcoin, again, taking a hammering at the moment. Just shows the state of the altcoin market not doing particularly well. Okay, if you see where Ethereum was when Bitcoin was actually consolidating, moving downwards, Ethereum was moving up, but Ethereum moving down now. So not looking particularly great with regards to any sort of trading at the moment. We're just waiting it out to see what happens. You don't need to be in a trade all the time. And I would advise that you don't trade in and around this area right now unless you're accumulating for midterm, long-term hold positions. Keep an eye out. I'm on the daily at the moment. Keep an eye out. We possibly have some bullish divergence. Actually, let me go to this chart because you can see it a bit better. Let me go to divergence there. Okay, so this is on the daily time frame. 1 second. Let's turn off hidden. Okay. So you're looking at the MACD, divergence on the MACD. So if I bring in the MACD right now, you can see that we've got a move down. Okay, price action is showing a downward momentum, whereas the MACD at the moment is showing an upward momentum. Okay. We look for divergences for possible indications of market reversal. So are we about to see a market reversal? Okay, so keep an eye on that divergence there, and in general just keep an eye on, let me go through this chart, just keep an eye on 42,056, 40,727. Okay, if it does move lower, we're looking at support at around 37,496. And then tomorrow what I'm going to do is plot these lower support levels should the price action move even lower. Okay, so all eyes on Bitcoin. I would not trading advice, but you know, very little trading going on at the moment whilst we're in this position. Let me just have a look at the fear and greed. 1 second. Okay, so fear and greed has moved up to 23, so it was 10 yesterday, 23 today. Interesting. Okay, so not as much fear in the market, despite the cliff edge that Bitcoin is currently sitting on. Let's just have a quick scan of the news. 1 second. Not too much news regarding Bitcoin at the moment. Just got this 50k or 30k, which price levels should Bitcoin expect first. I've just posted this in the news group, but have a read through this, quite interesting, and it just gives you both sides. Okay, so yes, we could move up, but depending on if Bitcoin loses these levels, you've got to expect a degree of capitulation, people just selling off their Bitcoins because they're concerned at how low the price might go, but almost expect that to an extent. Okay, you gotta, it's very, very difficult to work out where this market is going, and a lot of the time when we break these key levels, it's just for a short period of time to take people's money. Okay, people start to sell off, degree of capitulation, and then you just get that V-shaped recovery, move upwards, and people are just left licking their wounds, basically, and you just got to know when to trade, when not to trade, and when just hold a little bit longer. Okay, so just have a read of that article posted in the news channel, and let's just watch for today. Let's see what happens today, and then go from there. All right. Cheers, everyone. Have a good Sunday, and we'll speak to you either later on today or tomorrow. Cheers.